Hi guys! Today I'm going to be talking about Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences. So Gardner published a book in 1983 called Frames of Mind, the Theory of Multiple Intelligences. And this is where he talks about the idea that there's more than one way of being smart. So basically that every type of intelligence is not necessarily the same type. It's not always academic. There are lots and lots of different ways, and they all have their own merit and value. So, like I said, strengths and weaknesses in different areas. There are 8 different kinds. Visual spatial. So basically this is more of like being good at drawing, using diagrams, understanding like space and things like that visually. Linguistic or verbal, so they're very good orators, good at learning languages. Logical, mathematical. This one's kind of self-explanatory. These students are probably very good at math, critical, like not critical thinking, reasoning, like logic. Bodily kinesthetic. These are students who are really good at like building models. They like to use their hands to learn. Musical, another kind of self-explanatory one. Interpersonal intelligence. So these children or students would be very good at communicating with others, like talking to others, resolving conflicts. They're just very good communicators. Intrapersonal is someone who's very, very introspective, like they're good at analyzing their self and figuring out their own strengths and weaknesses. And finally, we have naturalistic. This is a student who's very in tune with nature and can draw, relations to and from nature. All right, so there is a little bit of criticism with this theory. Some people say that it's a little bit too broad. That these are just differences in personality and not necessarily intelligences. There have been educators and psychologists who have said that. So let's see, but there is quite a bit of classroom application from this theory, which is why a lot of teachers use this in their teaching. It just helps you to see the merit and worth in each of your individual students, and realizing that just because someone isn't necessarily like the classic book smart, it doesn't mean that they don't have value and that they can't learn. It's just a way to adapt their learning to, or adapt your teaching style to their way of learning. So classroom application. A musically intelligent student could make up a song to help them remember material. So the ABCs is actually a really good example of this concept because, you have the whole alphabet in a song and it's easy for musically intelligent students to remember. They could also do this with like the elements on the periodic table or the scientific method. There are lots and lots of ways to bring music into the classroom for those musical learners. Okay, let's see. Bodily kinesthetics, learners could build models and use that to help them remember concepts. Like if you have, for example, like the stages of life of a butterfly, you could have them build a model of like a chrysalis or a butterfly or caterpillar. That might help them to remember like the different stages. Visual spatial learners can draw diagrams. That's a really good way for them to learn the material taught in class and engage them. And finally, interpersonal learners can do group work. Being that they are such great communicators, they can help teach other students material in class and learn from them. So group work is a great way for interpersonal learners to get engaged and involved. All right, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great day.